With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Britt's got it complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
I just sent you the link, Trill.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener.
I want you to consider that a freebie. I was too busy texting. So consider that a freebie drive. You won't score no more.
You want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's May. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll audible to something else. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. May. Robinson's got it. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 207, just one shy of Jerry Rice's all-time mark of 208. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Second down and inches. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Seven, our score after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Britt, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 37.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
What's up, buddy? Appreciate you.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his 1st carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Two minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Robinson will try to pick it up, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they go play action with May. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Back to the ground with Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. To the air, May. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing here is May. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Play action. May. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll change things up. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now May on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Diggs, 49 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now is
playtime over.
This one away.
Playtime over.
returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 6. Right side, there's Likely with it. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely, 71 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. A try here for the extra point.
Good time for me to just play man defense on this cat.
And it's 24-17.
Simple as that. He's hot garbage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On the toss, here's Robinson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll run again here with Robinson. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run on first down. Britt, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Off to Thomas on the left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Up the middle they go. Britt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40.
Keep standing, cool.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now they'll shift things around. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down, May. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw, it's May. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so that the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running
Don't worry, Daniel, since you're trying, you're not getting the ball back.
And take care of the football. Right now, they're executing really well.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Robinson up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
and I tell you, you weren't getting the ball back, man. Ain't no sense in you calling timeout.
They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And now an audible here into something else. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run again. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Cook is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll throw with May. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bengals 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, Partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.